Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Welcome to this session on Z 2024. So CAT is over now. SNAP is almost over. One slot has already been there. The next is on 17th and then 22nd. And after that, the next biggest exam that you would be having is Z exam. So of course, we have to start with Z preparation as soon as possible. So here I am with the important topics for Z is the first session that we are having for quantitative ability and data interpretation. As you all know that in Z we have QA and DI as one single section, right? Decision making is one section, then we have verbal ability and reading comprehension. Rather, they call it, I think, VA, VALR rather than VARC, right? So these are the three areas. So one of them, the most important one, I think, because generally students feel that they are able to score more in QA and DI section. उसका एक और भी reason है. The bigger reason probably is that in Z you do not have any sectional time limit, right? So all the time is there for the complete paper. You can attempt any of the sections at any time, and therefore this is the area where you can score extremely well. Rather, if I look at my scorecards in the past, whenever I have appeared for that, I have seen that because I do just one section completely, and I normally do not do the other two sections. But even with this one single section, right? If you perform very good in this one single section, I mean, clearly you go above 90 percentile just by one of this. Of course, that 90 percentile is not sufficient though. But my point is, even if you just clear the cutoffs of the other two sections, because in Z the cutoffs are very important. It's not like CAT that overall cutoff is 99.9 but sectionals are 80 or 85. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Z में the sectional cutoffs are also quite high, right? So मतलब VA का cutoff होगा 7-8 के आसपास, DM would be around 7-8, Quant would be around 8-9, and overall would be 32-33. So that way the sectionals are also important. So if you just clear the sectional cutoff of decision making and verbal ability, you would be easily able to sail through in XLRI. I'm sure you would reach there straight away. So we'll start talking about it. Of course, practices that we can do now in these sessions. So very good afternoon once again. Hi Sonali. Hello Harshita Ghai. Hello Sukrut. So do you have the trend analysis of previous year ZAT papers? So trend analysis means in what terms, Sukrut, if you can tell me? I mean, what exactly are you talking about? There will be sectional cutoff. Yes, Sonali, sectional cutoff will be there, but sectional time limit is never there. So that's what I'm saying, that we have a total of 165 minutes. We can spend a lot of time on quantitative ability because verbal ability generally do not take that much of time. Z का VARC उतना टफ नहीं आता जैसा कैट का आता है. और डिसीजन मेकिंग इज अगेन समथिंग विच डज नॉट टेक मच ऑफ टाइम. सबसे ज्यादा टाइम जो आपको चाहिए होता है वो QADI में, और वो आपको यहाँ मिल ही जाएगा. सो आई एम श्योर दैट यू कैन इजीली स्कोर वेल हियर. हेलो हर्षद केदिया, गुड आफ्टरनून. सो number of questions from each topic of QA. Sukrut, it has always been around 27-28. So I do not think that you need any analysis of that. So decision making is somewhere around 21 questions always. Quantitative ability has always been around 28 questions. And the remaining 26 questions have been from verbal ability. That has been the structure for last many years. And this year also you can say almost the same structure is going to be there. That 26, 21, 28. तो टोटल 75 क्वेश्चंस मेरे ख्याल से होते हैं. वो 75 क्वेश्चंस ये मिलके बनाते हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव I mean an essay writing, right, as well. Apart from that, we have some 25 questions which are based upon general knowledge too. So in total 101 questions are there. Z stamina का खेल है. Harshad, honestly speaking, whenever I have appeared for Z, I never found myself, I mean, any deprived of any stamina, or there is any lack of stamina is there, because those 3 hours, I mean 165 minutes is there, but it's not like that you are watching a movie. You are just doing a question, and when you are doing the question, you are like you are into the exam. You never feel that okay, now the time is not getting over and I've done all the questions. That does not happen in that, right? Or the paper is this difficult that time ही खत्म नहीं हो रहा है, मैं कोशिश किए जा रहा हूँ, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. Even that does not happen. So I have never seen that happening to me, honestly speaking. Now you might say कि सर आप तो टीचर हो इसलिए ऐसा कह रहे हो, लेकिन मैंने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ भी ये देखा है. डिसीजन मेकिंग इज वन एरिया विच विल ऑलवेज कीप यू इन द गेम. ठीक है, वो बहुत अच्छा सा एक टॉपिक होता है, बहुत रियलिस्टिक होता है. यू कैन रिलेटेड विद द रियल लाइफ. And I'm planning to take some session on decision making as well. I will tell you that how decision making can be answered in an LR way, where you are almost sure about your answer. It's not like कि best of the 5 आपको choose करना होता है, वैसा नहीं होता decision making. In the question itself, you will find out that how you can choose that which is the right answer. I will be talking about that as well. हेलो तनीषा, हेलो विनोद, लेवल ऑफ क्वांट इन जेट इज कंपेरेबल टू कैट. विनोद कुमार, आई वुड से अगर मैं इस साल का कैट की बात करता हूं, यस, जेट इज गोइंग टू बी लिटिल इजियर देन कैट. ठीक है, आसान ही आएगा. If we only do the past papers of Z, can we score around 90 percentile? Shraddha, in my opinion, yes, a person who would have already prepared for CAT, if you just do all previous year papers of Z, I think you can easily get last 15 years of Z papers, right? So, अगर 15 साल के papers कर लो मेरे ख्याल से, that's more than sufficient. From individual topics like arithmetic, algebra, geometry, number system, etc. Sukrut, yes, I mean probably you are talking about that bifurcation कि कितने question किस type के आते हैं. So yes, we have had that bifurcation. अगर कोई topic हुआ, कभी कोई section हुआ, तो मैं discuss करूंगा उसके बारे में. और if possible, अगर मैं next session जो करने वाला हूँ, कोशिश करता हूँ उसमें मैं आपके सामने वो पेश कर दूंगा. Expecting 99 percentile in QA CAT, messed up DLR shortly would ace the Z. That's great, Ankit. All the very best. 3 घंटे बैठना फॉर मी इज अ चैलेंज. आई डोंट थिंक सो. मुझे नहीं लगता हर्षद, मेरे ख्याल से मैं आपसे हो सकता है शायद थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो. ठीक है, लेकिन मुझे भी दिक्कत नहीं आती है, तो आई डू नॉट थिंक दैट एनीवन बी हैविंग अ प्रॉब्लम. Sir, why no classes for Snap 2 as exam is coming? Homelander, we have been taking sessions on Snap almost every day. Just check our channel. There are sessions on Snap as well. You'll find them here. Okay, everyone. So I think we can start with the class now. Just a second. Hold on. Yes, so let's start now without wasting any further time. Let's start doing the questions. सर, कैट अच्छा नहीं हुआ भगत सिंह, बहुत लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा हुआ अच्छा नहीं हुआ है. रिजल्ट आने तो हो सकता है रिजल्ट आने के बाद आपको महसूस हो कि नहीं, उतना भी बुरा नहीं हुआ था जितना मुझे लग रहा है. चलिए जी, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन. ट्राई दिस फर्स्ट. Bhagat Singh, the simple tip is that keep doing all these sessions. We will be having the strategy sessions as well very soon once we start with our Z crash course, which we are starting from 19th of December. Just be a part of that. I'm sure it is going to be useful for you. I've not attempted CAT for it's my first time for Z and I'm only preparing the past papers. Hope that helps. Siddha, then I would say it would depend upon your preparation level. Where are you right now? I mean, only on that basis I can say whether previous papers are enough or not. My number system is weak but strong arithmetic. Can I target DI sets and arithmetic to get 95 percentile? Vinod Kumar, anyways, that does not ask many questions on number system. So you can easily sail through if you have good arithmetic and algebra or geometry, because उसपे based questions that आपसे पूछता है. So here we have the first question on our screen. All the page numbers of a book have been added and the sum was found to be 1270, but the teacher told me that one page number has been mistakenly added 4 times. Which number was added 4 times? Any answer, guys? Which number was added 4 times? Any answer for question number 1? You can do these questions very fast. I'll tell you that how do you do it. I don't see any answers. So Tanisha is the first person to answer. She says 20, that is B. Let us start doing it then. Karte. All the page numbers of a book have been added and the sum was found to be 1270, but the teacher told me that one page number has been mistakenly added 4 times. Which number was added 4 times? That's what we have to find out. Sukrit has got 15. Tanisha got 20. Let's see what is the right answer for this question. चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं question को. Okay. Okay. Now, when he says that all the page numbers have been added and sum was found to be 1270, so the page numbers would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, so on and so forth. Let us say the last last page number is n. They are added and we got 1270, right? Now, of course, the sum of first n natural numbers is not 1270 because one of the numbers was mistakenly added 4 times. So that means this 1270 is something more than what the actual sum should have been, because the number has been added 4 times. So this is something more than that. Now, sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So can I say my n into n plus 1 by 2 should be less than or equal to 1270? N into n plus 1 by 2 should be less than equal to 1270. I'll give you a straight idea that how do you reach the value of n in such cases. अगर ऐसा आ जाता है तो इक्वेशन क्वाड्रेटिक वगैरह बना के तो आप कर लोगे, वो लेंदी हो जाएगा. A simple way to find out the value of n is that just double it. Of course you will get it that why am I doubling, ये उधर जाके multiply होगा. So double of this is 2540 and find out the square below this. The square below 2540. The square below 2540 is 50 square. 50 square is equal to 2500. So the value of n will be very close to 50. Well, the value of n would be very close to 50. I hope you are getting my point. Whenever the question tells you that sum of n natural numbers is this, what is the value of n? This is an easy way of doing that. You can, if it is the not the exact value, you can reach approximately close to that. Otherwise, you will get the exact value as well. So if you take the sum of first 50 natural numbers, just try that. Sum of first 50 natural numbers would be 25 into 51, that is 25 ones are 25 2 and 127. So sum of first 50 natural numbers is 1275. But I was looking for a sum which is less than 1270. So इसका मतलब 50 numbers में से if I take out 50, I will get the sum of first 49 natural numbers. It is the sum of first 49 natural numbers, right? The sum of first 49 natural numbers should be 1225. I have got the sum as 1270. How much more is that? 45. Why is it more? One of the numbers, let's call that number was A. उसको A की बजाय हमने 4A काउंट कर लिया है. So can I say we have extra taken 3A? And that 3A is 45. So what is that A? It is equal to 15. So the number that has been added 4 times is equal to 15. So 15 is the right answer for us. Keep this thing in your mind. This is going to be important for you. Sum of first n natural numbers, if it is very close to a particular sum, right? Then how do you get the value of n? This is a simple way of doing that. Double that sum and take the nearest square root of that. तो जो भी उसका नियरेस्ट स्क्वायर रूट होगा वो 50, जैसे मेरे पास यहाँ रहा इंटीग्रल, तो 50 मैंने ले लिया, तो इसका मतलब वैल्यू ऑफ n विल बी वेरी क्लोज टू 50. तो जैसे मैंने 50 पुट करा, मैंने देखा हल्का सा बढ़ा आया 1270 से. So just below 50, that is sum of first 49 natural numbers is going to be 1225. It was 45 more. 45 more इसलिए क्योंकि एक नंबर का ट्रिपल एक्स्ट्रा ऐड किया है. A number has been added 4 times. That means triple extra has been added. That triple extra is equal to extra 45. So A is equal to 15, which gives us the correct answer for question number 1. I'm sure all of you understood this first question with the right answer of 15. I'll move ahead to the second one now. On your screen, it is here. Give me the answer. और प्लीज सिर्फ क्वेश्चन पे कंसंट्रेट मत करना. आवर मेन पर्पस इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट एज वेल, बिकॉज दैट माइट बी यूज्ड इन द क्वेश्चंस. तो ध्यान में रखिएगा उसको. जैसे मैं यहाँ पे एक चीज बताई थी, n into n plus 1 2 अगर किसी के बराबर है तो तकरीबन n तक कैसे पहुंचते हैं. Similarly, when I'm doing the second question, we'll be discussing some things in every such question whenever we reach there. And therefore we say just keep coming to all these sessions ये प्रैक्टिस करते करते आपकी इतनी सारी रिवीजन हो जाने वाली है दैट यू वुड बी एबल टू स्कोर pretty well in your XAT exam. I am extremely sure of that. But yes, you have to do a regular practice of these sessions, of these questions. Sir, what is the weightage of geometry in XAT? Nikhil Raj, not many questions do appear from XAT in XAT exam, ठीक है, from geometry. लेकिन you can never say anything about it. Let me tell you, give you an example. Every year we had the minimum number of questions from number system and maximum from arithmetic. Z22, that is last year's Z, right? Z22 में suddenly we saw 8 questions on number system, 1 on arithmetic, 1 on algebra, and that ways questions appeared. तो सडनली कोई चीज ऊपर नीचे हो सकती है एंड इन दैट केस यू डू नॉट वांट योरसेल्फ टू बी इन अ फिक्स्ड स्टेट, सो आई वुड ऑलवेज सजेस्ट डू द बेसिक्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग. दो from that perspective commonly we can say arithmetic is more important. After arithmetic the second most important area generally has been geometry only. Any answer for question number 2? Can I see an answer for this as well? Sonali has given the first answer. She says C4. Ankit Lalwani got 3. That is option B. We've got 2 answers. चलिए तो करना शुरू करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है इस क्वेश्चन का. Find the thousandth digit of the number n if n is the number made up of digits from 1 to 1000 in order. So that means when you write in order, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So till this point, we have 9 single digits. Then the double digit numbers start 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 98, 99, and that makes a total of 90 numbers, and these 90 numbers have 2 digits each, so the total number of digits is 180. So 1 से 9 तक single digit numbers with 9 numbers with 9 digits, then 90 numbers with 2 digits each, that is 180 digits. After that I start with 100, 101, 102, and now you have a total of 900 numbers. These 900 numbers will have 2700 digits because every number will have 3 digits each. So the thousandth digit would appear before the last number of those. I mean, within those 3 digit numbers only you will find a number which will be having that thousandth digit as well. So let's count the number of digits. 9 single digit numbers are there. 180 digits are there in these double digit numbers. So we have a total of 189 digits till 99. 189 digits till 99. So out of the 1000 digits 189 आ चुकी, तो कितनी digits और बचती हैं? 811 digits are more there which we have to count. Now the numbers start with 100, 101, 102. हर नंबर में 3 digits है. If every number has 3 digits, can I say 270 numbers will have 810 digits? 270 numbers will have 810 digits, and after that there is one more digit, that is the first digit of 271st number. That will be our answer. So I have to go till 271st number. The first number is 100, the second number is 100 plus 1, the third number is 100 plus 2, the fourth number is 100 plus 3. So can I say the nth number is 100 plus n minus 1? So 271st number is 100 plus 270, which is 370. और इस 271st number का जो पहला digit है, that is your answer. So my answer is option B, which is equal to 3. This is how we calculate that which digit would be the thousandth digit. इसके बाद तो चाहे वो आपसे 10,000th पूछ ले, 20,000th पूछ ले, I am sure that now you know the method. सिंगल डिजिट नंबर्स में डिजिट्स काउंट की, डबल डिजिट नंबर्स की डिजिट्स काउंट की, ट्रिपल डिजिट नंबर्स की डिजिट्स काउंट की. You have to say that where do you reach 1000. So here in the triple digit numbers 1000 was coming. So I stopped at 99. उसके बाद मैंने देखा 811 डिजिट्स वर रिमेनिंग, एवरी नंबर हैड 3 डिजिट्स, सो आई सॉ 811 क्या है, 3 इंटू 270 में तो 810 डिजिट्स आ जाती हैं, उसके बाद एक डिजिट और चाहिए थी। दैट मीन्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 100 देर आर 270 नंबर्स, और उसके बाद जो 270 फर्स्ट नंबर है उसका फर्स्ट डिजिट इज माई आंसर। तो कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, 100 से स्टार्ट करके फर्स्ट नंबर इज 100 + 0, 100 से स्टार्ट करके सेकंड नंबर इज 100 + 1, third number is 100 + 2, and similarly the 270 first number is 100 + 270, that is 370. The first digit is 3, which is the correct answer for question number 2. I'm assuming that you all have understood this second question as well, having a right answer of option B 3. I'll move ahead question number 3 की तरफ. Let's do this now. Give me the answer. क्या आंसर आता है आपका? Tell me what is the right answer for this question according to you, and please do not forget to like the session as well. Let me see what answer do you get for this question. Naman Kothari has come up with an answer. He says option A, which is equal to 3. Just one answer. I expected more answers for this question. It's an easy question. Let's start doing it then. Chaliye. If a number is divisible by 88, a number is divisible by 88, that means the number is divisible by 11 as well as 8. Then find the least value of a plus b. Now, when is the number divisible by 11? 0 plus 7 plus a plus 1, which is equal to 8 plus a, minus b plus 3 plus 4, that is 7 plus b, should be divisible by 11, or it should be 0. So basically we are saying 1 plus a minus b should be divisible by 11. 1 plus a minus b should be divisible by 11. And I want to minimize a plus b. So what is the minimum values of a and b I can take? First value that I can take is a is 0 and b is 1. In that case, it will become 0, which is divisible by 11. But if I take b as 1, the last 3 digits of the number would become 710, and it would not be divisible by 8. हमें 8 से भी तो divisible बनाना है. So therefore that is gone. Second possibility. Let us say I take a is equal to 1, then b would be equal to 2. 1 plus 1 minus 2 is also divisible by 11, and if I take b is equal to 2, it becomes 720. That makes it divisible by 8 as well. तो 2 लेने पे, b को 2 लेने पे वो 8 से भी डिविजिबल हो जा रहा है, और a को साथ साथ 1 लेने पे वो 11 से भी डिविजिबल हो जा रहा है. That means a plus b comes out to be 1 plus 2, which is 3. So yes, the minimum possible value of a plus b is 3, such that this number becomes divisible by 88. And later on I see अंकित ने सही आंसर दिया था, सोनाली ने सही आंसर दिया था, तनीषा ने सही आंसर दिया था. They all gave the right answer. I do not know how to do these type of questions. Vinod Kumar, I am sure you must have understood now. Still, if you have a problem, possibly you might not be knowing about the divisibility rule of 11 or 8. So I would just request watch that number system chapter once again. A number is divisible by 11 if the sum of the alternate digits is taken and then they are subtracted दैट इज डिविजिबल बाय 11। डिविजिबल बाय 11 में जीरो भी ले सकते हो, नेगेटिव भी ले सकते हो। एंड ऐसा मीन डिविजिबल बाय 8, number is divisible by 8 if the last three digits of the number are divisible by 8. So by that logic we got this value of a plus b as 3. That was question number 3. I'll move ahead now to question number 4. On your screen it is here now. Give me the answer. Naman Kothari has got the answer as C. Ankit Lalwali has got the answer as C. So we have got two answers because the question was probably a little easy as well. Let us start doing it. A number 8888 is written 66 eights is not divisible by O, right? Now 66 times 8 is written, or can I say it is 8 into 111111 times, right? From this I take out 8 common, so 1111 would be written 66 times. Now 1111 times can be written as 11 11 11 is written 33 times. Isn't that correct? If I make pairs of 2, there are 33 pairs of 2. And I can also say it is triple one, triple one, triple one 22 times. So now 11 is written 30 times. Of course, it is divisible by 11, right? And triple one is written 22 times. That means, of course, it is divisible by triple one. Now, when I write 4 times 1, now 4 times 1, 4 times 1, 4 times 1, I can write 16 times. But after that, I would have 2 more 11. So, 2 more ones. Because 16 times 4 times 1 is written, that is 64 ones. 2 more ones are there. Now this all will be divisible by 4 times 1, but this is not divisible by 4 times 1. So therefore I can surely say it is divisible by 11, it is divisible by triple one, but it is not divisible by 4 times 1. So C option, that is 4 times 1, is the right answer for us. That is the correct option for this one. Now Naman, Ankit, Vinod सभी ने सही आंसर दिया था. When will you take class for decision making? I'm yet to make a decision on that, Sonali, right? I'm thinking of taking it soon, possibly in the coming week, right? Possibly in the coming week, either on 19th or 20th or somewhere around that. ये क्वेश्चन कैट में भी कराए थे, नहीं ऋषभ मेहता, ये तो मतलब जेट के लिए ही हम लोग करा रहे हैं. जेट के और कैट के क्वेश्चन दोनों अलग ही रहते हैं. टाइप माइट बी सिमिलर बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली तो टाइप तो कैट और जेट का दोनों का सिमिलर ही होता है. Next, question number 5. Question number 5 on your screen. It is here. Let's see who answers this fast. Naman Kothari has got D. Rishabh Mehta has got C. So once again, we have got two answers from Naman and Rishabh. Anyone else? N factorial has exactly 15 prime factors. How many values of such n are there? Let's start doing it now. So what is factorial? Factorial is product of first n natural numbers. So 2 factorial is basically 1 into 2. It will have one prime factor, that is 2. 3 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3. It will have two prime factors, that is 2 and 3. 5 factorial, that is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. It will have three prime factors, that is 2, 3 and 5. So when the third prime comes, we have three prime factors. Second prime comes, we have two prime factors. So when the 15th prime comes, we will be having 15 prime factors. Now till 100 we have 25 primes, but till 50 we have 15 primes. So the 15th prime is 47. 47 factorial would be the product of first 47 natural numbers, and out of these 47 numbers there are 15 prime numbers. 47 factorial is the first factorial having 15 prime factors. After that 48, it will also have 15 prime factors because 48 is not a prime number. 49 is also not a prime number. 50 is also not a prime number. 51 is not a prime number. 52 is not a prime number. 53 factorial is the next factorial in which we will have 16 prime factors. So all these factorials will have 15 prime factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My answer is option D, that is equal to 6. There are 6 factorials which will be having exactly 15 prime factors. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 and 52. These are those 6 factorials. All of them will be having exactly 15 prime factors. I am sure that all of you got it, understood. There are 6 values of n such that n factorial has 15 prime factors. I hope it is understood to all of you. I'll move ahead from here now to the next question. Question number 6 on your screen. It is here now. Here we have question number 6. Let's see how many of you answer this fast enough. Of the first 100 natural numbers, how many numbers have an even number of factors? Of the first 1000 natural numbers, how many numbers have an even number of factors? Any answer? It's a really simple question. If you have studied number system well, I'm sure all of you would be knowing about it. Vrindamukhi also has got the answer now. Rishabh Mehta got it. So let's start doing it then. Now the question is, of the first 1000 natural numbers, how many numbers have an even number of factors? If not many people answer, that means you do not know about it. So the number of factors will be equal to odd only for perfect squares. The perfect squares will always have odd number of factors, and even number of factors is always there for the non-perfect squares. Okay, so when the question says in the first 1000 natural numbers, how many numbers have even number of factors, so I'll find out how many perfect squares are there. So the perfect squares are 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, up to 31 square, because 31 square is 961. 32 square is above that, which is 1024. So there are 31 numbers which will be having a total of, which will be perfect squares and having a total odd number of factors. So the remaining all numbers, that is 1000 minus 31, all the remaining numbers will have an even number of factors. So my answer is option A, that is 969. There are 969 numbers which will be having an even number of factors. That is the answer for question number 6. Numbers having even factors is 969. Okay, I'll move ahead now. It's a simple question. I'm sure now it is understood. Just keep this rule in your mind. Perfect squares will always have odd number of factors. Non-perfect squares will always have even number of factors. बस इस चीज का ध्यान रखिए. That thing is done. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Question number 7 on your screen now. बताइए क्या आंसर आता है. Answer for question number 7 now. How many natural numbers are factors of 240 but not a factor of 420? Any answer? How many natural numbers are factors of 240 but not a factor of 420? Okay, I don't see any answer. Let's start discussing it then. First of all, let's factorize 240. 240 is 8 into 30, or you can say 16 into 15. So 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1. Then I talk about 420. If 420 is there, that means it will be 2 raised to the power. It's divisible by 4. Is it divisible by 8? No. So by 4 it is divisible at 105. 105 is 15 into 7. So it is 3 into 5 into 7. So it should be a factor of 240. If it's a factor of 240, can I say the power of 2? It can be 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Power of 3 would be a 0 or 1. Power of 5 would be 0 or 1. Power of 7, sorry, power of 5 would be this only. So to be a factor of 240, the power of 2 should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Power of 3 would be 0 or 1. Power of 5 is 0 or 1. If power of 3 is 0 or 1, it will automatically satisfy for 420 as well. It will divide 420. If the power of 5 is 0 or 1, it will divide 420. If the power of 2 is 0 or 1 or 2, it will divide 420 as well, right? But when the power of 2 is 3 or 4, it will not divide 420, but it will divide 240. So ultimately, if I take the power of 2 as 3 or 4, that is, there are two possibilities. Power of 3 as anything of 0 or 1, power of 5 as anything of 0 or 1. It gives me a total of 8 combinations or 8 factors, and these are those 8 factors which are a factor of 240, but they are not a factor of 420. Reason, the power of 2 in these 8 factors is either 3 or 4, so they cannot divide 420, and hence my answer for this question is option A, that is equal to 8. I hope you have understood. Though there is one another method, let me tell you, अगर आपको ये नहीं भी सूझता है तो एक और तरीका आप कर सकते हैं. Find out the total number of factors of 240. Now find out the factors of 240 and 420's HCF, a number which is common between 240 and 420. For example, if I find out their HCF is going to be 2 raised to the power 2 into 3 into 5. So how many factors of this HCF are there? This will be equal to 3 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 12. And how many factors of 240 are there? The number of factors of 240 is 5 into 2 into 2, which is 20. So 240 has 20 factors. Out of those 20 factors, there are 12 factors which are a factor of this as well, क्योंकि वो उनके HCF के factors हैं. तो जो HCF के फैक्टर होंगे वो 420 को भी डिवाइड करेंगे 240 को भी. तो 20 में से वो 12 निकाल दो, यू विल गेट द आंसर एज 8. इवन दैट इज अ मेथड ऑफ डूइंग दिस क्वेश्चन, जहां पे आपको समझ ना आए कि अगर मेरे पास दो मतलब पावर्स ऐसी आ जाती है, 2 की पावर भी उधर ऐसी आ रही है, 5 की पावर भी एक तरफ ऐसी आ रही है, सर 7 का क्या क्या नहीं पता चल रहा है. इन दैट केस यू कैन ऑलवेज डू दिस प्रोसेस, राइट. Tanisha, I'm just saying, if the power of 2 is 3 or 4, can I say it will not be a factor of 420? Because 420 has the power of 2 as just up to 2. So therefore, the moment you take the power of 2 above 2, it will be a factor of 240, but it will not be a factor of 420, because 240 has a power of 2 up to 4, 420 does not have it. और अगर ये ना हो तो ये पक्का अप्लाई करिएगा, 240 के फैक्टर निकालो, HCF के फैक्टर निकालो, माइनस कर दो, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो फैक्टर आ गए जो 240 के फैक्टर तो है बट नॉट ऑफ 420. दैट वेज यू गेट इट. ओके, I'm sure it is understood now. I'll move ahead now to question number 8 on your screen. It is here. How many natural numbers when converted to base 5 are 4-digit numbers? Now, base system is one area from which CAT does not ask you questions. They have not asked a question for last many years, but XAT does ask many times. So, tell me the answer. How many natural numbers when converted to base 5 are 4-digit numbers? What is the right answer for question number 8? How many natural numbers, when converted to base 5, are 4-digit numbers? Niti Tiwari has answered as D, which is 502. We've got one answer now. Tanisha also has got the answer as D. चलिए देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. How many natural numbers when converted to base 5 are 4-digit numbers? अब base 5 में अगर मैं 4-digit numbers की बात करूं, the smallest 4-digit number in base 5 will be 1000, and the largest 4-digit number, rather than finding out the largest 4-digit number, I can say the smallest 5-digit number is 1 के बाद 4 times 0. So all the numbers below it, right, all the numbers below it up to 1000, these are all those numbers which are 4-digit numbers in base 5. I hope you got my point. Below 10,000 of base 5, greater than or equal to 1000 are all those numbers which are a 4-digit number in base 5. Now, if 1000 is a number of base 5, in decimal system, what it would be? It would be equal to 5 cube into 1 plus 000. So, therefore, my answer is 125. And 10,000. In base 5, it is how much? It is 5 to the power 4 into 1 plus 000. We get the number as 625. So ultimately, all the numbers below 625 greater than or equal to 125, They all are those numbers which when converted to base 5 would be 4-digit number. That is 125 up to 624. That's exactly 500 numbers. So my answer for this question is option B, that is equal to 500. There are 500 numbers, that is 125 up to 624. 125 से लेके 624 तक there are a total of 500 numbers which are 4-digit numbers when converted to base 5. Okay. I'm sure all of you understood this question now. That was the 8th question based upon quantitative aptitude. Now we'll talk about data interpretation as well. As you know, it's one single section, so we'll be discussing some questions on data interpretation too now. Here is a set or data interpretation. Please read it first. Let's read it together rather. Blood pressure is the pressure of blood pushing against the walls of our arteries. Blood pressure is measured using two parameters. The first parameter is called systolic blood pressure, which measures the pressures in our arteries when our heart beats. The second parameter is called diastolic blood pressure, which measures the pressure in our arteries when our heart rests between the beats. Okay. Systolic when it beats, so basically on the higher side. Diastolic when it is at the rest, that is on the lower side. The table given below shows the blood pressure stages according to the American Heart Association. So what is the table telling you? So when systolic is less than 120 and diastolic is less than 80, then the person is called to be in a normal blood pressure category. What is elevated? When systolic is 120 to 129 and diastolic is less than 80, then it is called elevated. Similarly, others are there. कभी कभी और आ जाता है, कभी एंड आ जाता है. यहाँ पे एंड और दोनों भी आ सकते हैं. एंड और 180 और हायर, 120 और हायर, दोनों भी हो जाए, कोई एक भी हो जाए. In those cases, it will be called a hypertensive crisis. ठीक है. चलिए, what next? In case a patient falls into two or more categories, the highest category, green being the lowest, right? So this green is the lowest. यहाँ पे colors बदल गए हैं. This was green color, this was red color. So वो कह रहा है अगर कभी भी ऐसा होता है, patient falls into two or more categories, the higher category is considered for patient, right? So for example, a patient is there who is falling into two categories, in this as well as this. ठीक है? कुछ ऐसा हो गया जिससे वो दोनों में लाई कर रहा है. अगर दोनों में लाई कर रहा है तो ऐसे केस में ये वाला केस लिया जाएगा. मतलब मान लीजिए पर्सन हैज गॉट डायस्टोलिक इज 90 और मोर बट सिस्टोलिक एज दिस. डायस्टोलिक इज दिस, सिस्टोलिक इज दिस, तो दोनों में आ गया. ऐसे केस में ही वुड बी कंसीडर्ड इन दिस कैटेगरी, दैट इज हाई ब्लड प्रेशर स्टेज 2. आई थिंक ये भी 2 है, 1 नहीं है. स्टेज 1 तो यहां थी, तो ये स्टेज 2, right? And then there would be the following plot describe the systolic and diastolic blood pressure levels in mm, that is Hg, age in years and gender, F for female, M for male, for 20 patients. The center of each bubble represents the systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure for the 20 patients. So here is the graph for all of you. You can have a look at this graph as well now. ठीक है, दिख रहा होगा आपको कि ग्राफ में उसने क्या बनाया है. He says the smallest dot is representing an age of 40. So this is representing 40. This is representing 40. This is 40. This is 40. Then a little bigger circle is representing 50. So this is 50, right? So then this is also 50. This is also 50. So some of them are 50s. A little more than that is 60. So this is 60. This is 60. This is 60 that ways. And this is 70. This is 70. This is 70. That ways we get to know about these figures as well. तो उसने एज के बारे में बताया, कलर के थ्रू जेंडर के बारे में बता दिया है, और उसके अलावा एक्स एक्सिस जो दैट हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस है वो आपको बता रही है सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर के बारे में, और जो आपको वर्टिकल एक्सिस है इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दी डायस्टोलिक एज वेल. ठीक है. Let's start looking at the kind of questions that they would be asking. Here is the first question. Please try it first. After that, we all would be doing it together. पहले आप लोग बताइए आपका क्या आंसर आता है. What is the average value of systolic blood pressure number of the people who have been diagnosed with stage 1 hypertension? Please take it as stage 2. Stage 1 hypertension का average आपको बताना है of number of people who have been diagnosed with stage 1 hypertension. उनके systolic blood pressure का average बताना. People in stage 1 are 130 to 139 or 80 to 89. I think there is some हाँ ये भी important रहेगा था मैंने बताना. All the values plotted in the graph are multiples of 5. ये भी ध्यान रखिएगा. All the values plotted are multiples of 5. ठीक है. All the values represented in the graph are multiples of 5. One 30 to 139 or 80 to 89. Any answer can I have for this question? Can I have any answer? Average value of systolic blood pressure, number of people who have been diagnosed with stage 1 hypertension. Let's start doing it then. Okay, चलिए करते हैं. So first of all, he says people diagnosed with stage 1 hypertension. That means 130 to 139 or 80 to 89. तो कौन से लोग हैं 130 to 139 में? 130 would be somewhere here, right? 130 to 139 और 80 to 89. 80 to 89 मतलब 90 की लाइन टच नहीं करने चाहिए. सो व्हाट ऑल पीपल वुड लाई देयर. और यहां पे वो लेस देन 80 है जो नीचे वाली एज में चले गए थे. सो दैट मींस अगर कोई 80 पे है दैट वुड बी कंसीडर्ड इन हाई ब्लड प्रेशर स्टेज 1. अगर 80 पे है तो, बिकॉज लेस देन 80 वाले तो एलिवेटेड और नॉर्मल पे थे. So this guy would be considered high blood pressure, stage 1. This guy would also be considered. This guy would also be considered because they all are at 80, right? This person is above 130, that is 139. And what about this person? He is also from 80 to 89. What about this person? This person is also 180 to 89. So that's it. These are the 6 people who are there. I hope you are getting my point. These are those 6 people, either they are 130 to 139 और दे आर 80 टू 89. इन दोनों में से किसी एक रेंज के अंदर आते हैं, राइट. और ये ध्यान रखिएगा 80 कैन बी टेकन बट 90 कैन नॉट बी टेकन. 80 टू 89 बोला था. 130 कैन बी टेकन, 139 140 कैन नॉट बी टेकन क्योंकि वो नहीं लेना हम लोगों को, ठीक है. So let's have a look at the average value of systolic blood pressure of these guys. So this person here has a systolic blood pressure of 135. This second person has a systolic blood pressure of 130. This third person has a systolic blood pressure of 125. The next person has a systolic blood pressure of 120. The next guy is again on 120 and the last guy is on 150. So we have 135, 130, 125, 120, 120 and 115. So 135 plus 130 is equal to 265. 265 plus 125, it is equal to 390. 390 plus 120 is 510. 510 plus 120 is 630. 630 plus 115 is 745. And there are 6 people. So this gives me, I mean 125 into 6 is 750. So this is slightly less than 125. So in my opinion, the answer for this question should be option A. Yes, fortunately the answer is option A only. Option A is the right answer for this question. So just have to look at the graph. You have to see 130 से 139 में कौन कौन आता है. I saw there, though there were 3 people. ध्यान से देखे थे, एक जो red dot है ना on the line of 90, this person is also from 130 to 139. लेकिन 90 की वजह से he has gone into high blood pressure stage 2, क्योंकि stage 2 में 90 और higher वाले लोग आते हैं. So therefore it has gone above, right? So that person would not be counted. These 2 people would be counted of 130 and 135. जिन जिन पे मैंने टिक लगाया वो सब लोग काउंट हो रहे हैं. 2 of them are counted because of 130 to 139 and the remaining are counted because of 80 to 89. 80 से 89 की रेंज में जो आ रहे हैं, they all have been counted according to that. Okay. So that's all it is all about. So I hope you have got the answer for first question. I see शायद तनीषा ने आंसर बी दिया हुआ था, but I'm sure तनीषा you got your mistake. कोई छोटी मोटी mistake हुई होगी. I'll move ahead to question number 2 now. Question number 2 on your screen based upon the same data. I'm sure now you can answer this fast enough. अब की बार आप सब लोग पक्का ही इसका सही आंसर दे पाएंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का. Give me the right answer for question number 2. Tanisha has given the answer as A. Possibly, Tanisha, for this question you are talking about, right? Naman Kothari has got B. We got two answers till now. Let us start doing it. देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. What is the ratio of the number of persons who have been diagnosed as having blood pressure in the normal category to those having elevated blood pressure? Normal is less than 120 and less than 80. Less than 120, less than 80 are these four guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are four people there. So either my answer is 4 is to 3 or my answer is 1 is to 1. अगर उधर भी 4 हुए तो 1 is to 1 हो जाएगा और अगर उधर 3 हुए तो 4 is to 3 हो जाएगा. तो तीन ऑप्शन तो पक्का इससे निकल गए थे. These cannot be the answers. What about elevated? Elevated is 120 to 129 and less than 80. 120 to 129 and less than 80. तो 120 वाले भी काउंट हो जाएंगे. That is 1, 2, 3 and 120 to 129 and less than 80. अब मैंने कुछ गलत बना दिया. एक सेकेंड जरा मैं बता देता हूं. Yes, 120 to 129 and less than 80. So this guy is 129, this guy is 129, this guy is 129. These three people are there. Now this person is not less than 80. वो लेस देन 80 में नहीं आ रहा है. इट इज गोइंग अप टू 80, तो वो हाई ब्लड प्रेशर स्टेज 1 में चला जाएगा. सो देयर आर ओनली थ्री पीपल हु आर 120 टू 129 एंड लेस देन 80. सो थ्री पीपल आर देयर. माय करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी ऑप्शन सी. सो फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 द आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी ऑप्शन सी ओनली. हालांकि क्वेश्चन मेरे ख्याल से आसान ही है बट वेरी ट्रिकी. राइट, थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी हो गया क्योंकि आपको इसको देख के बताना पड़ रहा है. So later on, Vinod Kumar had given the correct answer as option C. I'm sure that now all of you have understood. So now we move on to the last question of the day. That is question number 3 on your screen. It is here. Out of the following, what is the age and gender of the person not diagnosed with blood pressure with hypertension in the stage 1 category? फिर बता दूं ये stage 2 है. Out of the following, what is the age and gender of the person not diagnosed with blood pressure with hypertension in the stage 1 category? Can you all answer this question now? The person not diagnosed with this category. And that is the last question of the day. Vrindamukhi has got the answer as D, 60 years male. I think that's an easy question because in the very first question also we found out the people with the hypertension stage 1, right? तो उन्हीं लोगों के बारे में बात हो रही है. Let's have a look at this. So what all people are there in hypertension stage 1 category? 130 to 139 and 80 to 89. So 130 to 139, 80 to 89. So this guy is there, this guy is there, this person would be there, this person would be there, this person would also be there, and this person would also be there, right? So now he has already told us that the smallest dot is for स्मॉलेस्ट डॉट के लिए क्या बताया था उसने, इट इज 40 ईयर्स, राइट. मैं एक बार देख लेता हूं, शायद यहां पे जरूरत पड़ेगी उसकी, पीछे गिवन था ये. हाँ जी, स्मॉलेस्ट डॉट इज 40, इट इज गिवन ओवर हियर. स्मॉलेस्ट डॉट इज 40. और उसके बाद उसने बताया फीमेल इज ग्रीन. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन, चेक करते हैं. ठीक है, सो स्मॉलेस्ट डॉट इज 40, सो दिस इज 40 ईयर्स फीमेल, right guys. And when I look at this dot, this is 50 years female. When I look at this dot, this is 60 years female. This is also 60 years female. When I look at this dot, this is 50 years male. And when I look at this dot, this is 70 years male, right? So 40 years female मेरे पास है, 50 years male is also there, 50 years female is also there, 60 years male is not there, 70 years male is also there. Yes, option D is the one which is not in that category. So therefore my answer is option D for this. Yes, Vrinda got it right, then Naman Kothari got it right, Tanisha got it right, Vinod Kumar also got it right, and that was the last question of the day. These are the kind of questions that ZAT would be asking you, and as I said before, please keep coming to these sessions. We will be discussing these questions. This practice is good enough to score well in the actual exam. Also, if you are looking for CAT 2024 preparation, we are here with the most comprehensive exam preparation. And if you really want to judge that, of course, you can take benefit of this offer which is currently running. You can unlock a 3 days free trial access of our program. Go to the BYJU'S exam prep app, put your mobile number there, start the free trial access. Through that you can see all our videos, our content, our everything, our pedagogy, and then you can take a decision of joining us. I'm sure it's going to be a useful tool for you. Also, if you are looking for a test series for the other management entrance test, because CAT is already over, so we do provide that, and here we provide you 55 plus non-CAT mocks apart from the practice questions and a lot many things. So it is going to be a very good tool for you. As I talked about this before as well, from 19th of December at 7 p.m. we are going to start with the ZAT crash course, where we'll be taking 15 power-packed sessions for ZAT specifically. Highly probable questions and section-wise questions would be done. A score booster would also be discussed over there, right? If you have any further questions, you can talk to our counselors once again on the app by clicking on this button. And the CAT response sheet, if you have got it, I'm sure you would have already checked your score and percentile. If you have not, just go to our app and it will tell you that how much percentile you can predict from the actual exam. Not only that, you can also go to this link to find out the college predictor, the CAT college predictor, which will tell you according to a profile which all IIMs are there for which you are eligible and for which you are not. It is again going to be a very important tool for all of you. Also on 17th of December, join us for the SNAP analysis. We'll be talking about the first impression and detailed analysis of SNAP along with the memory based questions as well. And these are some of the people, the brilliant results that we provided last year from our classroom program. So I'm sure if you join us, you can also be here on this screen next year. So you can also find us on all these media handles. And that's all from my side, guys. Thank you very much. I'm sure the session was useful for all of you. We will meet again now in some other session. Till then, bye-bye. And please take care of yourself.